Welcome back to the Geek Bench podcast, everybody. My name is Alex. I'll be your host for this segment. As you know, the co-hosts are Tim and Dane.
Who's off camera?
Nope, you're
Well,
back.
You're back. Ha, you got tricked.
Yeah, I did. I got
I'm
baited.
that fast.
Today, we're going to be getting into the... God dang it. We're going to be getting
You're about
rooted
to say.
in weebdom.
You're about to say the depths of
Yes,
disorder.
I am.
I'm so charismatic.
Anyways, we're going to be talking about weeb stuff today.
Woo!
So, today, I'm actually going to be doing an anime recommendation. This was recommended to me by a good friend of mine on my Discord for my Final Fantasy 14 guild.
Yeah, he's a big
Free company, whatever you want to call it.
FF14 guy.
Yes, I am. We've been over this.
Must remind them.
Fortnite can go die.
Still salty. Anyway,
I'll always return.
It's been a few months now, man.
But anyways, so this was recommended to me, and it is the person who recommended it to me was is a very avid person who recommended it. Is the best way to put this. He has been trying to get all of the people in the Discord to watch it, and I finally caved and watched it, and I do not regret that decision in the slightest. Today, I will be talking about the anime called Symphogear, the best anime you've never heard of.
See, when I try to make him watch something, you don't listen to me.
I could contend with that because I could go back and bring all the 90s cyberpunk Japanese anime that no one ever remembers, like AD Police Files, but proceed on. As the best anime no one's ever heard of.
Anyways, so Symphogear is, by all rights, it's a magical girl anime, but it's not quite like... I'd honestly more describe it as more like Super Sentai, with the way that the characters are designed, with the way the fights.
Power Rangers.
Yes, very much Power Rangers.
That's how much of a weeb he is, by the way. He went with Sentai rather than Rangers.
All right. Hey, we have. I'm shouting you out, Josh. We have a big Sentai fan that watches us.
I'm a Kamen Rider guy, so
Look, I went ahead and went with the overall thing.
I think he
instead of
likes
just Power
them
Rangers.
too. I think he likes both.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's basically the reason I compare it to that is because first off, they do have over the top transformations where they get very futuristic looking gear. And it is Magical Girl style, but it's more tech that looks like.
Okay.
So that's why I more compare it to that, as well as they also have hundreds upon thousands of just generic enemies that they fight, also similar to the Sentai shows.
Power Rangers is starting to get more techie actually now.
Okay, cool.
I mean, they've been more techie ever since Dino. So
Right.
Yeah.
So what it
Dino
is?
Thunder,
yeah,
the last great one.
I like
Sorry.
Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but
no,
everyone
that's
after that
great.
has been like more tech.
I'm sorry, but that's the last time we got a full Tommy show.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
Super Sentai.
Basically, the general premise is it is girls that have the power of relics. Specifically, to give an example, the main character, Hibiki, she has the relic Gungnir and uses basically, although it's supposed to be a spear, she punches people because spear
Logic.
Yeah,
Logic.
that makes sense. It's literally it's a spear. The one strike, the spear.
Sure,
It makes sense.
logic.
By the way, do you want to know how she learns how to fight? She learns from watching Bruce Lee movies.
That's always fun.
That's exactly how she learns how to fight.
I can respect that.
Who's the freaking guy from the fighting game that did that? Law? No, it's not Law. It's from Tekken. It's literally the guy who copies Bruce Lee by just watching the flicks. Whatever. We're gonna get later. Somebody in the comics help me.
Yeah, I'm not a big Tekken guy.
But basically they all have their own relics that they use to fight. And they're the only ones that can fight what's called the noise. The noise being the overall enemies. Mainly because if a normal person,
Because it's not symphonic.
well, mainly
not
because if
harmonic.
a normal person touches them, they carbonize and turn to dust. So yeah.
Sounds so metal.
By the way,
noise is metal. The noise is the metal.
No, dude, you'd like the opening sequence. It's a lot of people die.
Well,
I mean, once again,
you caught his interest.
well, no. Once again, we already had this conversation.
Yes.
Madoka Magica satisfied my need for grim dark magic girls.
Well, these ones definitely aren't grim and dark, but anyways, so one of the big appeals to it is first off, it has 5 seasons, and it spanned from 2002 to 2019.
Holy
Wow.
crap! What's with those hiatuses?
Just because I'm assuming animation studios.
Well, it's because it's not like seasons. They're like,
well, no, it's five seasons.
it's continuation.
5 seasons of 13 episodes.
Direct continuation.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
Do they get upgrades every season like Sentai?
Essentially, they have
That's
better.
why.
They have better transformations. Like literally, looking at a comparison of season 1 and looking at a comparison of season 5, the graphical increase is phenomenal.
Well, it's 17 years. It's almost 2 decades. So I'd imagine.
Hold on. Did I say 2000? I'm
You
sorry.
said 2002.
Sorry, 2012.
Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I
I'm about to say,
apologize.
like,
That's my bad.
That's why I'm like, what the hell's with the hiatus?
Yeah,
no.
yeah, it's like
2012.
Card Captor Sakura or something.
Yeah, right?
My
you know?
apologies. It's
Like it
it's-
made sense why there was such a jump between that and Clear Card.
It's when this is it's in this decade. It's within this decade.
God, we are such nerds.
Yeah, we are. My wife will appreciate that reference because she is a huge card
Capture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fan.
But basically, let's see what else to say about it. The big thing about it. So one of my favorite things is there's 5 seasons, right? And it's done. It's a complete story.
Well, that's always nice.
There, by all rights, there's nothing else that should be done. They could always go back and make more, and some people do want
Hit
more.
the prequel.
Hit a prequel,
hit the prequel.
do a time skip, all that. But for what we have now, from Symphogear all the way to Symphogear XV, it is all one continuous or one story that is complete.
XV 15, Symphogear 15.
It's just called. I mean, it's literally Symphogear, Symphogear G, Symphogear GX, Symphogear AXZ, and then Symphogear XV.
Okay, so it's not actually using Roman
No, it's not
numerals.
using Roman numerals. It's just the taglines, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what they mean, but yes.
Sure. Sounds cool.
Past that, there's no. There is always a overarching villain for each season, and they always tie into there is an overarching story for the whole plot for all 5 seasons, and every villain ends up having something to do with that. Not much else to say there. I mean, the villains are really good. One of the villains is my favorite character.
Why do you enjoy the show so much?
Because it is over the top goodness. The opening to season 3, I showed it to Cox, and if it doesn't have a certain aspect, which I'll explain in a second, he would watch it in a heartbeat because of literally it is.
Is it too girly for him?
No, that's actually not the reason. Because honestly, it's really not all that girly. Literally, they're trying to save a spaceship from having basically crashing into orbit. They're trying to save it. They literally shorten a mountain in order to save the spaceship. They go over the top in trying to save it. It is ridiculous. Now, to explain what I mean when I say Cox won't like it or wouldn't watch it, the best way to explain this is it's almost like a musical. Every time they transform, they sing. Hence the symphonic in Symphogear.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the music's going to be involved.
And the music is amazing.
Does he not like singing?
He doesn't know. That's the only thing that he can't stand about it.
Well, no one liked hearing you, Cox, when you would sing in Rock Band, so don't be judging.
But
I've known this guy since kindergarten, so
every character has their own song, and each one has a new song every season. There's a total of 6 girls plus extras that come in and out of the show depending on what's going on. But every season they get a new song for their transformation, and I have all of them on my phone because they're amazing. There's even duets depending on what they're doing. There's I cannot stress enough, this is a really, really good musically inclined show.
Oh, well, it sounds like Harvey should like it.
I want him to watch it,
but you're about to get erased, aren't you? It's about to be an erased moment.
That's exactly
what Harvey is so bad about. That.
I hate that he's comparing that this to that. And I'm
to
really
erased?
No,
So-
not that it has anything to do with erased. It's an erased moment.
to give the example.
Okay, I was about to
To
say.
give the example, Chris
Nothing like
Evans
erased.
for a solid 2 weeks wanted us
Wouldn't
to
shut up,
he
yeah.
would not shut up about Erased. Wanted us all to watch Erased, and so Harvey basically on principle of I'm just never going to watch that show.
Because you annoyed me too much.
Yes,
That's Josh with Doctor Who. And then also, I don't think Dameron watches this, but if you watch this, Cox actually made Dameron not want to watch One Piece because Cox wouldn't shut up about One Piece.
Yeah, so look, for all you people out there who I like to call this an erased moment because this is the most over the top version of it. But whenever you have a person in your life who hates being suggested something, right? And if you continue to tag them about it because you're like, oh my God, you have to watch this because it's so freaking good, and they never get to it because you just couldn't stop bothering about it, this is what you need to do. Okay, you need to buy it on Blu-ray or something. Whatever you do, just digitally download
And
the
then
first-
give it to him.
Yeah, the first episode and directly send it to them on Discord. Directly link them to it in their email. Directly
Something.
send the file. Just force them without saying anything to watch the first episode, and that's how you have to do suggestions like this.
Harvey won't do it. I can tell you that now.
No, because
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Yeah, you already bothered him enough.
Before you ever
Which is
start.
terrible because I didn't bother him as much as Chris Evans did. That actually annoys me.
Yeah, but he's sensitive. That's the reason why I call it an erased moment, because Harvey is the most extreme example of it I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Where somebody's been so adamant about not watching it because you suggested it too much.
My brother's actually like that. Like, he has not watched Doctor Who. He's never watched Game of Thrones, and there's some other show that he never watched.
Just is never going to pick up because people I'm not one of those guys.
He's one of those guys that does not like the overly popular shows that people didn't shut up about.
Right. So that's how you get them. You literally just directly put it on and make them watch episode 1.
Strap them into a chair.
No, you don't have to force them.
Keep their eyelids open.
Yeah, you don't have to force them, but you just need to send it to them without talking to them.
Either way, I highly recommend this anime for anybody who likes over-the-top action, who likes honestly just good music.
A music-oriented Sentai anime girl show.
Like there's a lot of things to it. And
I mean, that should hit a lot of people's, check boxes.
That's into anime.
And for access to it, it's on Crunchyroll. It's on VRV.
VRV's free.
Yeah.
Well, so is Crunchyroll, actually.
Yeah, you can.
Free with ads.
With the ads.
I think
same as Verve.
And even pretty sure Symphogear, every season except the final one is free complete. So you can watch with ads. I think the final season is locked behind their paywall.
Well, that makes sense. It's the newest one.
Yeah.
It just came out last year.
But I mean, 4 seasons of a good anime is still pretty good.
Yeah.
And if you like it enough, then you might actually get the premium service.
Exactly.
Or if you're one of those people that go to the sites that you don't have to worry about those sort of things that we're not going to
But
suggest.
you're still worrying about ads. So you might as well watch the first 4 seasons somewhere reputable.
On a much more enjoyable process.
Right. And so to actually tie this into something, Crunchyroll is actually putting out all of season 1, 2, and 3 on YouTube because they're advertising for the new Symphogear phone game that's about to come out. I say new; it's been out in Japan for like 3 years.
Yeah, but it's new for us.
New
Just
for
like
us.
we're finally getting Phantasy Star Online 2, the beta will be starting this weekend.
But so
for Xbox, yeah.
Neat.
Dang it, I don't have an Xbox. All right, continuing on.
Okay.
But I believe season 1, 2, and 3 are still on there, and I highly recommend going to watch them on YouTube because I mean, hell, ad blocker, you can just ignore the ads there.
Yeah. Unlike other places.
Unlike other places that'll won't let you do anything.
Completely cut the website off. If you
and I also if you're into a phone game, I'd recommend at least trying Symphogear. I'm definitely gonna try it.
Yeah, if you like them gotcha games, at least you got some.
Gotcha.
Yeah, at least you got some Sentai girls on there.
I've been so burnt out, but they still convince me.
You're gonna have these people that are new to like anime and stuff, and we're saying Sentai, and they're probably thinking we're
Power
saying
Rangers.
something else.
Yeah. Oh. Look, as actual nerds, we never make that mistake.
Yeah.
But the moment you brought it up, I was just like, holy crap, those words are really close to
They
each
are
other.
extremely close to it. Though. Oh my god,
they're only missing one letter, and I'm just like, whoa, I've never thought of that.
That's probably why we always say Super Sentai.
Yeah, to inadvertently.
Yes.
Hey, all I'm saying is that doesn't negate anything.
Yeah.
But
it's the first time I've ever thought of that.
past that, if you want good action, if you want good
Blame
music,
Japan.
If you want it just over the top hypeness, I watched all of season 1 and season 2 in a weekend. Like that was how much hype I was, and those aren't even the best seasons. Season 3 and season 5 are the 2 best seasons.
And then season 4 is the worst.
No, season 4 is also
season
4 is also good. It's just season 3 and season 5 also have my favorite character.
Look,
in there.
Gotcha.
If you have multiples of anything, something has to go at the bottom of the list. It could still be amazing.
It's still good, but it is at the bottom of the list, and it's not
let's go back to the golden days when there was just Terminator 1 and Terminator 2.
Season 1,
Terminator 1 was at the bottom.
I will say season 1 is probably the worst, but that is also because it is the oldest and
Dane's constant
little hard to
disappointment
watch,
in the Terminator universe.
Yes.
Anyways, I highly recommend it. I think it's an A+ anime that it shouldn't be missed in my opinion. It's really good. Past that, I think that'll cover it for today. Thank you for watching. Do all the things that people say to do on YouTube, like, fave, subscribe,
Share.
Tell us your favorite season.
Yeah.
Symphogear after you finish watching it.
Yes.
Of course. These have been my hosts, co-hosts, Tim, Dane, me being Alex. Thank you for watching. And
You're your own co-host.
Thank you for watching. Have a great one, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
思えば不要無用と切り捨ててきたものに救われてばかりだな。